We have an obsession in wanting to win, but it's one thing to reach the top, but it takes even more energy to stay on top. As others are getting closer to our current Maverick X3, we wanted to set ourselves apart from the rest out there. I'm Denis Lapointe, Chief Design Officer at BRP. Can-Am was born as a result of bringing Americans and Canadians together, hence Can-Am. My father, Sam Lapointe, was the first director of design for Bombardier.
Comme on dit, l'expression anglaise, love at first sight.
Well, the initial days of Can-Am were extremely fun and exciting. The team that they had brought together at Can-Am in those early days were, I would say, a little bit rebel, daring, wanting to do something that is highly progressive. Even though I wasn't there, I was living it through my dad and my friends around, but the spirit was the same. They wanted to win from the get-go, and they created something that would enable them to win. This winning attitude is pretty much carried on everything else that we're doing at BRP today. It's no surprise that the Maverick has this kind of spirit. It has a winning attitude. The people behind the making of this thing, they want to win. They want to be on the podium. So we're selecting individuals that will help us lead us there.
You look at the Maverick X3 and it still looks badass. It still looks, it was designed yesterday. The performance, the suspension travel, the engine power, the look of the vehicle, even after 7 years, is still, it's like a timeless machine. So when we did the Maverick R, we said, we have a good foundation. We know where to start and we know where we want to go. So let's build from this.
I think the task initially was very grandiose, so we knew that we had to step up to the plate. Everybody pitched their best ideas, because it's not something that happens every day, this opportunity to really push the elements.
Designers are artists, they have a vision, and engineers are basically mathematician, physicists. We complement one another.
So the Cobra really symbolizes to me that precision strike, the fangs in the front, the elusiveness, the reflection of the scales. The hooded nature of the snake kind of resembles the fenders. And then our director calls in us in the office, and he had the glimpse of the knuckle from engineering. And he told us, guys, you're gonna have to stay late because what I'm about to show you is gonna ruin all the design you just did. Having those knuckles and the A-arms coming through meant that we had to cut away all the hood elements that we painstakingly surfaced for months.
Hey, Alexei. Hey, how's it going? Good. So, let's see this thing.
With the knuckle, we're looking at how do we open this section. So,
really, maybe the section here, we can have it even more defined.
But in the end, I think it really pushes innovation in design, because I think that gives it even more character and more personality than it was before.
The vehicle has to last. They need to be durable, and durable in every environment.
It's just adjusting to our audience.
Rotax is a very serious engine manufacturer. We have 240 HP in a 1-liter engine. Not a lot of company can claim to be able to do that. And there are many players that were involved in the development, but Petra Weisinger was key in the development of the transmission. This vehicle has a double clutch transmission, which nobody has in an off-road vehicle today.
We're really looking at race cars, the trophy trucks, how do they do that? And from those elements, I feel we really nailed the ergonomics, the design, and the functionality of that interior. When you sit in this vehicle, you really feel it's something different.
driver-centric, so you have everything you drive, you have your access.
The suspension plays a big role in the rider, because if the rider gets beaten up for hours and hours, he's not going to be interesting in riding long hours.
And the suspension, the muffler, the heat shields, everything's been touched by a designer. So everything visual on this vehicle has been painstakingly designed, collaborated with engineering to be the best durable yet aesthetically sculptural piece of art that we can possibly do. The customer will really appreciate all the work and details that we put into this product.
The team came up together and really came up with some innovative ideas to stretch it, to make it even more stunning, a more aggressive attitude.
This thing looks like it's going 120 miles sitting still. It's got 3 speeds. It's here, there, and it's gone.
Dustin and Phil have been racing with us for years now. They're very successful. When we get the product mature enough to get the feedback, we invite them in their riding environment. We get them involved as early as we can.
What have you heard back from them about the Maverick R?
Just good things.
Dude, that thing is incredible.
Looks freaking awesome.
It's easy to drive.
Unbelievable.
Just drive it.
The suspension is amazing, and the stability, wow.
It's badass, like a spaceship.
It's mean, and it won't look like a toy. It will look like serious. So if you're showing up at a track or in Glamis or in one of the events where this thing is being used, you'll be the serious guy. You'll be the lucky guy. The Maverick R, we wanted to do something that would set us apart again with the others. We won't stand still. We will continue to work on new stuff in the future.
We designed the most badass side-by-side on the planet.
That's great.